So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our new crafting house room place with lots of ventilation. Welcome back, everybody, to Valheim. I'm an old guy gaming, and in this episode, we're going to continue working on our build. So as you can see, I've done quite a bit of work off camera since the last episode, so I have a lot of things I want to update you on. So let's see. First of all, I did decide to go ahead and make the floor of the Great Hall stone. So I have stone in, and then over on this side, I'm playing around with the idea, of rounding this. Now, I've already done that, of course, as you can see from the stone, but I'm not 100% certain I'm going to keep it this way, just because I don't know how complicated the wall, and especially, intersecting the wall with the roof up above, is going to be. So this is kind of still experimental, but the idea is if I can pull it off, then this is kind of the throne, the Raven Throne area looking out over the hall, and it's, it's just a little rounded, so it's, it adds a little pizzazz to it, basically. But you can, if you position yourself correctly, you can set these blocks in, so that they'll clip into each other and angle, at various different curvatures. So it took a little bit of finagling to get that to work, but it wasn't actually too terribly difficult to do. So just to kind of show you how I did that, we'll pull a couple out here. And so when you get to this side here, what we did was we put the block in, and then if you just you have to be sort of at the right angle to get it to cooperate. So yeah, see, if I'm here, then I can kind of snap it in at that angle there, and then this one just goes in at that angle. And then when you have these holes here, you can also, as long as you're standing, see right there the right way, you can fill those in too, so it'll clip in. So pretty neat that the game, lets you do that. It's really just a matter of positioning your character in the right place in order to get the blocks, to manipulate the blocks the way that you want them. Okay, so I have all, well, at least up to this point anyways, I have all the uprights in place, and as you can see, everything is made out of iron wood, but I was able to then take core wood and basically cover the iron blocks with the core wood, which I think looks a lot nicer. And so every single upright that you see here is all iron wood all the way up to the top. And you can see we have really good, support up at the top there. Well, we can't see that from here. Let's go up here and I'll show it to you. With the iron wood. So even all the way at the peak, we're still green. So, that iron wood is awesome. It's absolutely amazing in terms of its strength for building, building high. But aesthetically, I think it looks a lot nicer using the core wood as the actual poles with the iron in between. So I'm glad that turned out the way that it did. In some cases, the iron kind of pokes out a little bit, but there's not really anything I can do about that without disabling snapping. But it's more important to me to have the core wood poles be nice and smooth and straight as well as they can be all the way up, rather than try and cover the iron and in the process of doing that make the core wood seams not line up. So we just have to live with it. It's not a big deal to me that some of it pokes out. It just is what it is. And then of course we built the roof all the way out to this point, and then as far back as I had iron left to this point. And I am very, very low on iron right now. And I'll be honest with you, I don't cherish the idea of going back to the crypts to mine more iron, but I think we're going to probably have to do that to finish this build, because we're going to need at least one more set of supports. Well, we're actually probably going to need two more. We're going to need probably one more set coming across here, and then we might need to put one or two uprights on the very back end too. So unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to be going back out to the swamps and mining up some more iron, but we don't need a ton of iron. Probably 2 or 3 stacks should be should be sufficient to finish this build. Okay, so we got that done. I have harvested a whole mess of wood. There's a lot more wood here than it looks because it's all kind of just merged into one another. And I also brought all of the stone back from the mountain base. And again, there's a lot more stone here than you might think because it's all merged into each other. So we got a lot of good resources gathered up and ready to continue our build. I haven't decided what I'm going to do over here in terms of the opening. I might actually end up leaving these walls in this part of the upper area, the eaves or whatever, as they are, or we might end up opening the whole thing up once the hall's in place. So that's still, a little bit undecided as of right now. Okay, so I have been attacked 3 times since the last episode. I've had 2 Surling attacks and 1 skeleton attack, and the attacks themselves are not a big deal, but the next thing that I want to do is I want to get the crafting building built, which means we got to fill in this moat, or really, and then redo the moat a little further out. And I don't want to fill in the moat without having the new moat in place because of the fact that we keep getting attacked. Skeletons, Surlings, not a big deal, but if we get attacked by trolls, I don't want them anywhere near, our new structure here. So the next thing that I'm going to work on is pushing the moat out, filling in this part, and then pushing, or redigging it, I guess I should say, a little further out. So what I'm thinking of here is that as of right now, the plan for the crafting building is for it to be the same size as this building here. So this building is 7 blocks long, plus on top of that, it's about another 3.5 or so blocks out to the edge of the moat on this side. So we're basically talking about a total of 10 blocks from the stone floor all the way to the edge of the moat on this side. So I'm going to use that as my measurement on this side as well. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some flooring out. This is just for measuring the flooring. This flooring is not going to stay this way, but doesn't want to clip into there like I'd like it to. I guess we'll just put it there, because again, this is just for measuring. You know what though, let's put it more right about here, I guess. And now, so what we want to do is we want to come 10 floors out. 3, 4. Oh, we're gonna have to make another crafting station here, so we'll just put it right there. Should be good enough. Okay, so what's that? That's 4, 5, and then let's just put like a little temporary support down here. Here, might as well snap it if it will. Wait, is it not snapping? Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. Okay, so what was that? 5? Yeah, so that's 5. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so the new moat's going to basically start here, and we're going to dig it back to here, and then intersect it with this moat here, and then this whole area is going to be leveled out. Just like that, on the same level as that. I did have to raise the ground quite a bit, to get all the stones in properly. And at some point, I'm going to probably also make the rest of this level with this, more or less. And likewise out there. So, by the time it's all said and done, everything's going to more or less be on the same level. All right, so that should give you a pretty good update as of right now on where we are with the building project. So the next step for me is to dig the new moat first. So we'll dig it out, and then probably build this up so we have the same kind of earthen wall on this edge, so that way I don't have to do a moat or a seawall out like we did on the trader base, the south base. So I'll get the moat dug, and then I'm going to get this filled in, get the land leveled out, And then I'll probably at that point bring you back as we start to build the crafting building, because the crafting building is the next priority for me. Because I need, I want to get all my stuff set back up and get some storage in place. I am so badly out of room right now. I mean, I'm putting extra stuff in here, and I've already run out of room in there. Almost every single one of these chests on the wall, I think, are just chocked full of stuff. there's one, a little bit of room there. So yeah, I want to get the crafting area set up, because that way we can then use it to continue working on the build and get, some storage in place and that sort of thing. So I might not do a whole lot more for now with the Grand Hall until we get the crafting building set up and, get it going. Okay. So I'll bring you guys back in a little while with an update. See you in a bit. All right, guys, we're back, and I have done all the terraforming over here that I had planned to do. So we basically extended the moat further out this way and then out that way. Really hard to get a nice clean line, on the jagged sawtooth direction. One thing I will do the next time I do a build in this game, a big build, is I'm gonna make sure I'm on the cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, because this has just been a pain in the neck. The reason the house isn't is because I wanted it, lined up with the shore, of course. But yeah, it just makes building a pain in the butt. Well, I shouldn't say building a pain in the butt. It makes moats a pain in the butt. So anyway, we have the terraforming done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build out the floor of the crafting room. As of right now, I'm planning on it again to be the same dimensions as our original building here. But, that could change depending upon how things come together. So let's go grab... Do I have any? Yeah, let's go grab some stone. And we'll get started building that out. Okay. And the shape of the building's probably also going to be similar to that. But we're not putting walls up, or at least we're not kind of fully enclose it. So that the structure has ventilation. All right, so let's go ahead and go here and grab these guys. And we want to come out 7 blocks this way. Oh my goodness, we used up that... Oh no, I was going to say, we already used that stone up. It's we need to get this guy closer. So let's put this... just right about there, and hopefully that gives us enough room to build out here. All right, so we have 4, 5, 6, and 7, and that gives us about 3-ish more blocks on this side, which is just about right in terms of how we measured. Okay, let's also let's also do the outline this way. I made sure the ground was, raised up plenty high enough so everything is touching and there's no gaps underneath. Okay. So yeah, I think we're just gonna fill this all in. All right, there we go. So now we have the floor finished. Next we're going to I think we shouldn't need metal uprights or iron posts for this one, because we're not going up high like we were in there. But I do want to continue using the core wood poles, because I just like the way that they look. Plus, they are a little bit stronger than normal wood. At least I'm assuming that they are. They should be. So what we'll do is we'll put a post down in the corners. So we'll start here. We want that to touch the ground, but still snap on the corner. But it's kind of we just had it there a second ago. Yeah, it. I thought I had it. Yeah, just like that. Okay. So yeah, it's just interesting building in this game because a big part of getting stuff right is just the way your character is positioned. You know, to get it done the way you want it to. I want it to snap. So I kind of got that to do that by standing here. See, now this one's not behaving. Okay, let's try it from this direction. Almost seemed like we had it there a second ago. It's a matter of trying to figure out where the right position is to get it to snap. Yeah, did that snap? It kind of looked like it did. Yeah, I guess it did. Okay. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So, let's also, I guess we should probably put one maybe in the center. Well, if we did one every other one, it's still not going to balance out because we have an odd number of blocks. The way we're going to get this to go in the center is we're going to temporarily just put one of those there, and then the pole should behave. So we almost had it there. Is that right? No, I think it's not because it's lower than this one. You know what, though? Actually, I'm not so sure this one's correct. Here, let's do this. Yeah, we didn't get that one corner piece. That's probably going to collapse, but this one's still too high. So here, let's do this. Let's get an upright. Put that right there. This is probably the way I should have done it in the first place, but... Okay, now can we get that to snap? What if we... It's still not snapping. Alright, what if we... Here, let's take that off. Let's put a short one on. Alright, now let's try it. Yeah, it still doesn't want to behave, man. See, that put it down too low. Oh, shit. We just had it there. Here. Okay, let's do that again. There. That's what we wanted. Okay. Yeah, it's just really weird, man, working with some of this. Okay, so we want to take that one out. I might actually end up leaving those cross pieces in there. Okay. So, now what we're going to do is... put these in here like so. And this will be a shorty. We don't need that there anymore. Do this. And can we get an upright to snap in there? Building in survival games. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's what we needed to do to get that to behave. For goodness sakes. Okay, we'll put that back. All right, I'm gonna do this for now, but like I said, I might change this up later because I actually want. What I'm thinking about doing is putting lower walls in, but then having a big, you know, almost kind of vent Well, actually, okay, here, let's try something else. Now that I think about this a little more. If we put... No, that isn't going to work if the goal is to make this building the same shape as the other one isn't. Excuse me. Okay, so let's pull that back down. Is that roof line? I don't think that roof line's the same, though. Okay, so if we put those there, is that even with the other house? It's still... I don't know. It's really hard to say for sure. I think it's lower. Here, let's just do this. Just temporarily here. Yeah, it's too low. Okay, This could work, actually. This could work. So what we need to do is... we're gonna have to get up high here. Okay, so let's put a shorty there. Okay, and then can we get one over there? Oh, yep, we sure can. Okay. All right. Save lag. All right, so grab this piece. Okay, so that lines it up with the roof on the other side. So now we can pull all this stuff back down. Now we could... What we could do here is we could put in walls like this. And then leave the rest of it open, and that should give us, you know, adequate ventilation, I think. So I'm gonna go with this for the moment, unless it becomes apparent later that this isn't gonna work for some reason. All right, let's put a door here. And maybe we'll put a door on this side too. So the question now is going to be, am I going to be able to do this all the way across without a central support like right in here? And I don't know the answer to that yet. So let's start working on it and just see what happens. So I'm going to put some ladders here. All right, so this is going to need to be probably at least that pole there. We want another 26. And then we want to go 45. And then we want to put a ridge. So we're going to have to put another one of these up here. Oh, you know what, though? That's not the center. Yeah, that is not the center. Okay, well, here, let's do this. Let's put the ridge up. I think we used a 26-degree ridge. Okay, now can we, while we have that other one there, can we just build this back down? Yeah, see, it's not gonna behave. All right, we're gonna have to build it from the ground up, I think. So I think what I did to get that to work is we took this out. We added one of these in here. And then, perfect. Okay. Perfect. Now, let's go back in here. Okay, you go there. And you go up here. I can get you. Almost had it. Here, let's get up on this top rung. There, okay. All right, now we should be able to take this back down. And the peak is still light green. So yeah, that gives plenty of structure here. Now, that might not be the case when we start getting in the middle, but at least we're starting still in the green, which is good at this point. Okay, let's put this back. All right, now we should be able to run the roof back down this side, starting with a 45. And then moving to 26 there and 26 there. And we're going to need... Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. I forgot to put a post here, so... Can I get up? Oh, doggone it. You're high enough to scooch it over there? Yep, there we go. Okay. Okay, so that piece is orange and that piece is orange, but the ridge is still yellow. All right, so now I have a feeling we're probably going to have to put a central support in here too, but let's just see what happens as we start to build it out. We'll get that there. Can we... Let's bring this part across first, so anything we build up will register that support, like we've done on this side. In fact, we can actually take this all the way to here. Okay. Okay, now let's put some caps in. We'll go 2 at a time. Need 45s here. And 26s here. Okay, so yeah, that one's orange, this one's red. I guess we don't need the ladder for the rest, this other part. If we can reach everything from down below. Okay. All right, well, these are kind of light red. They're not like deep red. So we might be able to get away with this. Here, let's try another section here. Actually, here, let's do it this way. Let's bring this all the way over. Come on. Yep, there we go. Yeah, see, that's going to have to go or it's going to clip through the roof. But see that... Okay. That's blue-green because now it's kind of registering the supports from the iron poles here. So we still might be able to get away with this. Let's go ahead and just take these out now because we know they've got to go. Okay, let's do the same thing on this side. I mean, if we have to put a central support in here, we can. It's not the end of the world, but if we don't have to, that'd be kind of nice too. So just have that much more space. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of the bluish-greenish color. Looking good there. Now, yeah, let's just keep building her out. See what we can get away with here. Okay. So now the final question is, can we get the ridge cap to work? You know, if we put another shorty on top of there, I think we're in good shape. All right, so let's build a ladder up there. I haven't seen your guys' comments yet from the first building episode, so some of you may be telling me that I can nerd pull with concrete columns, and yes, I know that, and actually have done that and used that a couple times too. But sometimes it's just easier to do the ladder here. Okay, so now let's turn this guy this way, and now that it has the support from there, yeah, we're golden. We're in good shape. We got it. We got it. Yeah, that one's going back to red, but you know, red's fine as long as that's all it needs. We're good. Cool. Okay. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our new crafting house room place with lots of ventilation. What I might actually do is bring out another row here so we kind of have some eaves, which will help keep a little more rain out. And I'm going to put I'm planning on putting the blast furnace right in the center because it's the tallest thing. Of course, we're not putting the windmill in here, but we'll put everything else in here and figure out, you know, what the arrangement of that's going to be. All right, you guys. Well, that is it for this episode. And so I'm going to move the crafting stuff in here and get it all arranged and get some storage set up. You know what? I got it. You know, I want to upgrade to... Oh my goodness, look at my health. I need to pay attention. I want to upgrade to the larger storage. So we are most definitely going to have to go get some iron. So I'm probably going to actually work on that for a bit. And of course, I'll do that off camera. So I've got a few crypts, you know, that I've marked. Like this one I haven't hit yet. There's still 2.5 crypts all the way down by bone mass, but that is such a long ways. Oh, there's 3.5 crypts down here. It's just such a long way to travel. But on the other side of that coin, I've got 3.5 crypts that are right next to each other. So, you know, I either travel to multiple different locations finding crypts to get all my iron, or I travel to one location, get it all in one place, but it's just a much longer journey. So I'll have to decide, I'll have to think about that and decide what the best way to do that. But I want enough iron to... I don't think we need any more iron for, you know, for the iron reinforced poles. I think we're good on that. But I want enough iron to make, you know, upgrade all of our chests to the big ones there. And so to do that, that's going to cost us, you know, we're going to need some iron for a few other things too. But that's going to cost us 2 iron per. And right now we have 11. So we could basically make 5 of those chests right now. And then we're, for all intents and purposes, completely out. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get all my crafting stuff set up in here. I'm going to go out and harvest up a bunch of iron, bring it back. And then at that point, I will we'll probably get started once again on the hall and start building out the hall. And I'll bring you back sometime around there with an update. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.